Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Just Gaming Today. Today we're going to play some more Darkest Dungeon. I did have an issue with my last run, technical issue. So we did lose week 4. Let me go back to yeah. So we did lose week 4. Basically, it didn't record any sound in the video. I didn't notice it until I was partway through, and I was like, "Oh man, come on." So I abandoned the run. We did get some decent amount of the busts, and I think we got busts, deeds, and some crests. So to get a decent amount of those, this particular week, the carnival or the circus, sorry, I keep calling it the carnival. The circus brought us a flagellant. So our current roster is full. As you can see, the adventure that I was on was extremely stressful. Everybody was so stressed out. I had no real way to manage the stress very well. He actually got an irrational affliction, which is terrible. So I need to work on de-stressing. There is one person that's still diseased from I think week 2 or 3. So we're going to go to sanitarium first. I'll work on his hysterical blindness. Take care of that. And then unfortunately, I think I'm kind of messed up because I had to abandon the last run because everybody was going to just completely stress out. So unfortunately, I don't have any money. And no money means I need to embark on a new adventure and hopefully get something working for us. And not take these guys again. Every one of these guys is extremely stressed. So we're going to take a look at, I need a Vestal. So we have 2 Vestals. We got Dickenzie. Let's take her. I really like a Jester, but you know what? Let's go check. Maybe we did. It doesn't cost gold to get the de-stressors. We did not get a Jester, unfortunately. One thing I do want to do is increase our hero barrack size. So it's 8 and 10. We have enough to do that at least. So we can get up to 19 heroes now. We have a flagellant, we have a hellion, we have a plague doctor. I don't think we have an occultist. So let's check him out. He has fear of beasts, but quick reflexes and fair weather fighter. And I like having this pull. He doesn't have this abyssal artillery. I like pull and abyssal artillery as well as the weird reconstruction. So the occultists are healers, but they're healers with a drawback. They can heal you and then add bleed to you as well. So, there's some positives and negatives in there. He looks like a pretty good target for a character to add. So we'll add him to the cadre of heroes. We still don't have a jester or a grave robber. Let's click on him. See who we want to go with here. So I need some frontline folks. Dismas is close to leveling up. I'll put him into. I'll go with the Hellion. Thanks for speaking up, Hellion. You were like, "Hey, take me. I'll do good." Wow. This slot here, it might go with the Plague Doctor because I've already got some decent abilities for him queued up from that position. Yeah. Let's do that. Plague Doctor, you were in. Oh, so we're the Witch Hunters. So I do like when I find names or named groups, that are like, hey, if you put these 4 together, they are the Witch Hunters. So let's see where we want to go. We definitely not going to the state, the farmstead yet. Short run. This is for an arbalest. We do have an arbalest, but I'm not too sure that item is worth it. We do have an antiquarian plus 33% healing received is interesting. Crest's not the biggest of interest. We don't have a leper yet. I really do like lepers, and this is a good item. Even though the stress is increased, it's a pretty good item. The wield has this uncommon cloak. Anybody can wear it. That's good. I'm really looking for. There's no deeds, so I can't really deed hunt. That's really what I'm looking for. We haven't been to the cove yet, and we do have a man-at-arms, so let's do this short run in the cove. Our man-at-arms is completely stressed and afflicted at the moment, so we'll have to do something with him. But I think we're going to go to cove and try this run here. Get a man-at-arms item, see what else we can pick up, and kind of go from there. I did do a rundown of some things in town. We do have this group set up, but our trinkets, we have a grave robber and a jester trinket. We don't have either of those characters yet. We have made some minor improvements on some of these buildings. Some of them are still not ready to unlock, like the survivalist. And I mentioned before, hey, where are the new buildings for the expansion? They're in this district, so that they're really unlocking districts, and this district is unlocked once you find a blueprint, and then within these districts you can have a lot of different things happen. You spend some resources to make that occur. I think that's about it for the rundown. We have a fairly decent cadre of characters at the moment, but a lot of them are stressed out, so we just have to use who we can use here. But I think this is a pretty good group. We're going into the cove, provision. So we're getting free anti-venom. It is a short, so I'm going to take 12 food, which is probably too much food, but for short, I'll take about 8 torches. I'll go ahead and take another anti-venom. It is the cove, so I'm going to take some extra shovels and a couple keys. So I take the shovels because there's like barnacled clams and barnacled chests and stuff in the cove. You can use the shovel to, pry them open. I think this is okay for a short. I usually like taking a couple more torches, but we'll try and get by with 8. We're low on money. Hopefully we can make this one work. We don't get it. We don't get the rest, so we don't have a campfire log to rest on a short adventure. That's what I was trying to show on my previous recording, but it didn't record the sound. So I'm probably just going to nuke that one. No sound is no fun. So here we're 100% room battles. This isn't a terrible map here. We do have to veer off and backtrack a little bit, but we'll make do. And of course, the very first thing is a trap. Not terrible, just kind of stressed out a little bit. This isn't a horrible group. But these troglodyte guys, I don't know what they're actually called. Pelagic grouper, pelagic shaman. These groupers deal out a ton of damage, so it's not fun. Noxious blast. I'm gonna try and get the shaman blighted. 10% blight and saved. All right, I'm going to go ahead and try and stun it. Grape shot blast. Let's do that. Oh, man. I always have a high chance to dodge that, but it is what it is, I guess. All right, nice. That's really good because just critting gets rid of the corpse 2 and moves the shaman into position 2, which is good because then I can try and hit it with this noxious blast. Yeah. So it's stunned. It's going to take 5. It only has 2. I could ignore now. Oh. All right. Well, we're definitely focusing a heal on Dismas. Try and keep him alive. Okay. So now anybody that I have is kind of a free turn. If we can get back to the... we can't get back to the doctor. I was hoping the doctor could go first so it could do a little bit of a heal. So I got a key, some gold, and some crests. Not a bad haul for that little fight. It's been looted. I'm going to put her in the back row because I think her skill, she's being part. Yeah, so basically I want her to do this breakthrough on her first turn. So I'm okay with her being there. And we'll put Dismas up front and see how that goes. 76, I am going to use a torch. Head in here. All right, that room's clear. Let's go down first and see. So we got a brackish pool. Brackish pool. What do we do with the brackish pool? Cupped and smooth stones. This color looks slightly off. I think the brackish pool is all good. I'm gonna check the wiki. I did talk about. I was talking to myself, but in the last video I was trying to record, I did talk about going to the wiki and looking stuff up. There's just so many curios and so many different things that can happen. You kind of want to know what you're getting into. So the other thing to know is that some of these curios will tell you, hey, this item will do something for you. So you see where this little question mark is, it'll tell you that you want to use that item to make this certain thing happen. So on the brackish pool, it looks like we can use the anti-venom for heals and stress relief, but I think I'm okay for now. And then otherwise, I can look to get a big buff on resists or get a random disease. I think I'm going to just pass this pool up if we can. Of course, there's a trap. Now everybody's beat up. Jeez. Yeah. Everybody's not happy. Everybody's getting beat up. We can do some party heals here and hopefully get people back to a top situation. Now, this lineup here is just damage galore. They just really just can decimate your hit points. And we're going to watch that happen here. He's going to be on death's door. Oh, man. Yeah, about this. Can't really... Oh, you know what I can do is... No, I can't eat. Oh. Okay, they didn't attack Dismas at least, so that's good. Don't know that a full heal on him is going to help. I'm just going to get him off death's door, so at least he has 2 hit points. Death's door just means if he gets hit again, he's likely going to die. We'll do a breakthrough, get Dismas back 1. Hopefully that means she'll start getting attacked here a little bit. Unfortunately, they're just too fast. Incision. Start a bleed, but I think I'm better off with the blast. Oh, you know what? No. Let's... Well, it's only 1 point. Let's try and get a blight going. It's pretty good, although still... All right, with this going on, I'm going to try and just get a crit on him or heal him. 6 is good. 6 is pretty good. He can at least survive like 1 hit here. I'm going to throw an incision on this one and see if I can get enough damage. Yeah. Enough damage that this one's going to die. I'll go ahead and try and get him bleeding. Did not. I did hit the bleed one, right? I thought I did, but... So I don't think anybody's in danger of healing over at the moment, but... Alright. 1 guy left, and he's going to go after Dismas. Yeah, Dismas is at 1 hit point again. Alright, so we're just going healing on Dismas. Nice. Okay, at least we got a crit. Gets him back quite a bit of juice there. We're doing 2 damage, so still not enough. Let's see if we can hit him with an incision. That is no. She'll probably take him out as long as she hits. Yeah. Okay, we got kind of wrecked there health wise. This poor Dismas has this death's door stuff. So whenever you go to death's door, even if you heal from it, you keep this, negatives and stuff. So he's going to be a little bit beat up. I am going to go ahead and go into Giant Oyster. Now, the Giant Oyster, you can kind of look at it. Using a shovel on it is probably a good idea. So I don't even really have to check the wiki for that. So we did get an occultist item and some gold. I mean, that's pretty good. but we got our butts kicked. So we got a scouting, so we kind of know where we need to go here. We do have a room battle, so we do have to make our way. Man, the food's already starting to disappear. This brackish pool, is it worth healing? If I go backwards, I can stress myself out. So I'm just going to stay where we're at. Hopefully we won't run into another one of those 4 grouper enemies, because they're really tough. So here, Dismas should be able to disarm. His trap disarm is quite high. And you can always hover over these purple icons and see what everybody's disarm chance is. Dismas is the highest, so 90% is pretty good. And he got a little bit of a de-stress. That's good. Work our way up to the curio. It is a backpack, so let's open that. Map is good on the more of the larger maps. It's good because you get a better result as far as feedback. Like we see, it doesn't even give us this room here. Now here I am going to use a torch because we're getting low light. Back to 90. We got a fight coming up. All right, this fight's not horrible. We do have to kill this guy. So the drowned thrall is the problem here. So I'm trying to do an incision. So the drowned thrall is the problem in that once it goes the second time, it like blows itself up and it just does massive damage to everybody. You definitely don't want it doing an attack. So we can kill it. So it should be dead when it goes. It's going to take 2 points and die. Here, I am just going to do a Divine Comfort party heal and see if we can get everybody kind of healed up a little bit. Start working these hit points up some. This is the next guy that needs to go because he deals an awful lot of damage. I wanted to move her back to be able to do the breakthrough, but all right, we're in a decent position now. No one's bleeding. Don't stun her. Don't stun her. Oh, yes. Oh, whew. Okay. In a decent position now. I don't want to kill this thing, so I'm going to go ahead and try this Grape Shot Blast. And, oh, man. All right, I'm going to try and stun it. Yeah, I really want to get her healed up some. He doesn't have any damage on him, so even if he's stunned, I'm kind of okay with that. Now we'll just try and kill this thing. This is kind of milking the situation where I'm able to kind of heal her again. I get some extra heals out of it, and I have around turn 4, near the end of turn 4, they're going to start being like, hey, you need to get these things dead. You'll start taking extra stress if you try and milk the healing situation. But I feel like that wasn't too much of an abuse of the healing situation. I mean, it's not against the rules. It's just there's a penalty that's coming up. So you kind of gotta go, oh, I can't just go there. I need to actually physically move there. All right, so we're at 78. I am going to go ahead and Radiant Light and head in. There is a fight in here, so... it's the mixed fight. There's a lot of bad stuff here. So this guy has to die, in my opinion, but I've got 2 targets back here. We'll try and get him blighted up. So he's effectively at 9 hit points. I can't open vein him. I can pistol shot him. So let's try and do that. Okay, we hit. He's effectively at 4 hit points. I'm going to do a group heal. I can Iron Swan. I could try and stun these guys. Stun is 25. I'm going to do that. I'm going to try and stun them. Hopefully it works. Yes. So the reason I want him stunned is this guy ends up trying to protect these 2 back here, and I'm messed up. I really need this. Oh no, he healed. Oh, it's so bad. Oh, my plans. Well, pretty messed up now. Well, let's see if we get another blight. So he's at 4 hit. I got to do 4 hit points to this dude. At a minimum, I need to try and stun him. I did 3. Still need to do more. I'm going to Grape Shot Blast, see if we can do 1 hit point to him. Okay, so this guy's going to die. Unless he heals him again. But I don't think he can, because this guy's going to have his turn first. And even though he's guarded, it doesn't really... I don't think it helps him, because this blight is on him already. Let's do an Iron Swan on the healer. That is excellent. He dies from the blight, so his guard goes away. Not terrible, you know. Her hit points are in a situation here. Okay, now we just have this guy here. Now he can put bleeds on and do some nasty things, but it just is what it is. We can't, you know, got to get out of the situation. So, and because he guarded, he's got this plus 25% prod, so he doesn't take much damage when you hit him. But it does take full damage from things like blights and bleeds. So blight and bleed, he's more susceptible to blights. I can't. Can I Noxious Blast him? Yeah. Okay, that's good. I mean, I can try and hit him with the bleed. Okay, even though he has a high bleed resist. So he effectively has 7 hit points, or 6 hit points now, right? Yeah. Try to heal up Dismas, because he's got that bleed on him. It's probably going to cause a bleed. But she resisted, so that's good. 5 and 2. So effectively this character is gone. So, or this enemy is done. I'm going to cure his bleed and heal him 1. I am going to do a pistol shot on the corpse. And again, I'm just trying to get to... Darn it. I'm going to go ahead and do this stun. Yes. Okay, now I can heal her. Dead. All right, so basically I used that to like get my group in a much better healing position. And, you know, there were some rough spots there, but not too bad. We did complete the adventure, so that's good. However, let's open this chest, see what we got in there. Wow, it's a good chest. Lots of crests. We are going to go back because I honestly think I want to see these curios, and we're in a pretty good situation stress-wise. I mean, we're not super stressed out. As I'm talking, stress is accumulating on the party. So once you've completed the quest, you can always click up here and just leave and go back to town with no penalties. But we've got some curios laying around. Now this guy here, I'm not sure what it is. Let's see. What do we have? I want to say... I think it's the like the herbs. I don't think we have the herbs. We have the venom. Yeah, that's the problem with these items. I'm like, I don't remember what to do with them. It's not telling me anything in the question boxes. I don't know I'm very sure it's the herbs, and we don't have the herbs with us, so I'm gonna pass on it. I don't know what the negative drawbacks are. I can look it up. Let's see. Hold on. Curious for Cove. Yeah. So the herbs, actually, the herbs are really good. If I can find herbs, I'll come back to this because it removes a random negative quirk. So you can click on your guys and look at their negative quirks, and it'll just remove one of these for free. That's super powerful. I really wish I had an herb. That's powerful enough. I think I'm going to see if I can hopefully find an herb somewhere. There's 2 more fights left, and there's actually quite a bit of curios. So you can find stuff in these bags, and you get what you need. So unlikely, but you never know. So there is a fight up here. I've got 76 on the torch. I'll move a little closer and then hit the torch here before we get to the fight. I'm a bright light person. I really want to be in radiant all the time. I'm a pretty rough fight here. But I am a bright light person. I don't really like fighting in the low light. People go on like low light runs, and I forget what the darkest light is called, but it's, you can like find lots of good treasure and stuff with that. But I'm gonna Iron Swan and see if we can kill the healer. Okay, that's good. Threat number 1 done. Now I really want to I think I'm gonna grape shot to see if I can hit everybody. Yep. He's got 5 hit points, and how much does this blight do? Blight's doing 4, unfortunately. He's gone, so I'm gonna go ahead and heal her. And what by he's gone, I meant he's already taken his turn. Yeah, unfortunately, he gets to go. Okay, missed. It's not terrible. Try and get this guy. Here, I'm going to try an incision on him. Dodged. Darn it. I'm going to grape shot again. Okay. So just the snail left. The snail has a very high protection. So if you look at the snail, it's 75% protection. So when you hit him, it really does not much damage. Here, I am going to try and heal her again. 6 that time. And look to heal the league doctor if we can here. 6 and down 16. Or down 6 apiece. I'm going to go ahead and do like a party heal. Yeah, split 3 on each of them and top off dismiss. That's not bad. Here I'm going to do a pistol shot on the snail. See if we can do a couple. Yeah, so 1 more hit should kill it if we can hit it. Perfect. And a crit too, so potential for, yeah, so we got a little bit of a stress heal there. So we didn't get, I don't think I really need to do that. We didn't get, oh, here's another torch. Okay, that's good. We didn't get any of the herbs yet, but we've got 3 more chances. I think we got 2 curios and a fight left, right? Oh, and we don't know what's in this room either. Well, we do know it's empty because we completed the quest already. So let's move towards this room. See, we got 1 more fight. As we get closer, I'm going to burn another torch. Keep our light level radiant. Okay, not a hard fight. Ooh, this Shambler thing. I think that summons a big bad dude. I don't know if that's advisable or not, but wait a second. Oh, he's got the, oh, he still has Death's Door. I forgot. I was like, how does he have a skull on him? I was like, oh, well, he was at Death's Door very early on. Let's plague him up. Unfortunately, I can't Iron Swan him, but I can miss. So there's that. See if I can stun him. So he's effectively dead now. So I can kind of ignore him. Bleed is doing 1 of 2. I'm okay. Just maybe I can get him. He resisted them. Darn. Okay, resisted. Here, I'm going to see. Get him dead. Stun or heal. I'm going to heal. I just want to call these barbarians, but they're Helgans. Really do like Helgans. Their kit is really nice. Okay. more points. I've got lots of food. The Shambler thing, so the Shambler, you summon this Shambler, you have to fight him. I've not done that in a long time. I don't remember what it's like. So let's see if we can eat to heal up. Yeah, I think it's called like a Shambler's Altar. The sacrifice of fire is the gate to ruin. Place a torch if you crave the void. I don't know if I crave the void, but let's go to the void. I don't remember this. So let's torch it up. Oh boy. So 77 hit points doesn't seem terrible, but we're surprised. That's not good. I guess I'm gonna incision. Bleed is 40%. Getting a bleed on it would have been nice. I'm gonna do breakthrough to move myself forward and move the plague doctor back. Crit is nice. I don't know what the Shambler does. At least this Shambler have 2 actions. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and move myself back because I don't think I'm gonna stun it. Let's see if we can get some bleeds on it. Let's go. We got our first bleed, which is 2 for 3 rounds. Undulating withdrawal. Oh boy. What are these things? Shambler's sycophants. So just more stuff to attack. Oh man. Come on, Plague Doctor. It's blighting the heck out of me. No. %40 blight. I'm going to move back. Now, Grape Shot would hit all 3. What's their bleed resist? Is 40%. Pistol Shot will hit him. I can Iron Swan him as well. I'm going to try Grape Shot and just always dodge and miss that. So I'm going to Iron Swan here and see if I can do a bunch of damage to the Shambler. The key thing is to kill the Shambler. I don't know what these guys do, though. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. That's not good. Stun is 50%. Oh, wow. I didn't realize they get that much better. Oh, man. Okay, well, that was certainly bad. This guy's just dealing out damage now. Are there... Oh my gosh, I gotta get rid of these guys. Yeah, you can't let these guys sit around. Even if I make it out of this, these guys have to die. I'll do a party heal. Hopefully that'll help me here. 2 damage out of 4. I'm gonna do an incision. See, this is not good. Oh man, I'm so screwed. Oh, you might see the first like party wipe here. Now I did quest complete, but I don't think I can retreat from. I can. Yeah, I might have to retreat. This is gonna kill me if I get a chance here. Yeah, I'm out of here. Courageous. I do like that, but we're about to retreat when it gets back to my turn. Yeah, I gotta get out of here. The retreat failed. Oh, I forgot it can fail. Oh no. He's gonna die, right? Oh boy. I think I gotta try retreat again. Yeah, I'll take the stress, man. Oh, all of my people are so stressed. I did complete the quest, but that Shambler really messed me up. Wow. Okay, note on Shambler: don't take a group of level 1 heroes in there, and you have to kill the sycophants quickly, or else they just pump up and do a lot more damage. Yeah, that was the main problem, is that the sycophants were pumped up. I was like, oh, this guy shouldn't be too bad. All right, well, at least we got money. Everybody got some experience. No one got any quirks. Wow. So two strangers approach. Here's the new guys. So we got the runaway here, right? And the duelist. So two strangers linger in the firelight, one poised and prepared, and the other coiled to bolt at the first hint of danger. So we're definitely taking those. Take a look at those guys. So hysterical blindness is cured. Townevin is fire's edge. Code advanced mastery 1. Yeah, dismiss advanced to 2. My my cadre of heroes is in a bad way. So I have 6,000. I have almost 7,000 gold. I do need to try and get his stress level down. I'm not sure how you cure afflictions. I'm not sure. He's nocturnal. Let's put him in some sort of de-stressor. Let's put him in here. Maybe we'll pray. We'll have him meditate and get some stress down. She is stressed beyond belief too. Is he in the drinking? He's not. We're going to send her to the bar. Is anybody diseased? So I don't see any green blobs, so no one's diseased. That's about all I can do gold-wise. I don't have a ton of gold. Let's check trinkets. Okay. So trinkets, we don't have a grave robber. We don't have a jester. We do have a man-at-arms, but he's in the meditative chamber. We do have an occultist, so let's throw that on the occultist. It's +8 dodge, -1 speed. That's pretty good exchange, in my opinion. Debuff resist, -2 dodge. Now, does he have any debuff? Yes. Actually, I think that trinket's good for him. Let's do that. Oh, well, it's not on when I do the resist. It's when you resist. Anyways, we pumped up his dodge pretty high, so let's put it on him anyways. He'll be able to resist debuffs a little better. And I think that's it for trinkets. Yeah, we'll do the man-at-arms one. I don't think I can put... Well, I can. Yeah, let's throw that on him now. Now, our plague doctor got courageous, but then that doesn't stay around. So maybe you just have to get him down to maybe 0 stress or something. So everybody's stressed the heck out. So that's not good. We'll have to plan our next adventure on the next video. But let's take a look at the duelist. Okay, so duelist is like the abomination, right? Yeah. So the duelist and abomination, they just get all their skills and they're all level 1. So duelist has anticipation, activates riposte, then defensive stance, change to aggressive, an aggressive stance, change to defensive. Okay, so that's how you can change your stances, is through this anticipation. And I'm assuming you get, yeah, I'm pretty sure basically this will be feint, touche, fléché, coup de grace, and the boot. So one of them is going to be, I assume that the way this will work is this will always be active, and then you'll either get these 3 or these 3 or some mixture of those. So egomania, obsessed with self-worship, and infirm -20% healing, but I do get extra accuracy. So infirm, I definitely want to get gone. So I have to do that. And then the runaway, here's the burn mechanic they talked about. So Searing Strike, burn 3. Firefly. So this is if she's in the front. Firefly if she's in the back 2. Run and hide is anywhere. You can stealth yourself. Cannot be stealthed in position 1 or 2. Interesting. Heal 2 points for 2 rounds while stealthed. Plus 50% burn skills while stealthed. Interesting. So if you want to be a stealthy back person, that might be good. Hearthlight, or sorry, Ransack. Can do anywhere. Melee 1 forward. Enemy party clear all corpses. That's pretty cool. And Hearthlight is hit everybody for nothing but de-stealth. All heroes. Better accuracy and critical versus burning targets. Controlled burn. Apply to target position. Triggers effect burn 3. Okay, so you can kind of put burning down and then backdraft. Bypasses guard. Requires a burning target. Burn. Yeah, there's a lot going on here with the burning, so that's good. Choose the skeleton key. So she's a good utilitarian. She's got all kinds of utilitarian stuff. Touche's melee attack, feint. You don't move around. You mark yourself and you give yourself more riposte damage. That's interesting. Melee back 3. Back 3. Wow. Really disengage. Lachey. Mark target. So mark yourself as the target again. Coup de grace is ranged, armor piercing, 100% crit versus stunned. On kill, you get another action. Wow, that's pretty good. So if you can get a stunner and a death, you can keep going. That's interesting. The boot, you have your own chance to stun. Huh, interesting. To give these guys a shot. I don't think I have enough money to play around with, but did I get enough to do anything for improvements? Oh, we can get a jester. I really have to have a jester. See which one's better. Cove Scrounger. He's not bad. They both have the 2 things I like there. He's nocturnal and a risk taker. The other one did it have... They don't have the de-stressors. Neither one of them has these going. I think I'm going to go with this guy because he just has 1 less quirk. So Jester we need right here. We do have a Shieldbreaker. We do have a Man-at-Arms. We do have a another Jester. Might be good. I'd end up taking both of them. Let's see what the Shieldbreaker has. This is the spot fear. For the moment, not sure. I do have some double up classes. Like I have a double Plague Doctor. But all I'm doing is exchanging a double Plague Doctor for double Man-at-Arms or whatnot. I'm just going to keep who I have for now. I don't think I have enough in the stage. Oops, cancel. I don't think I have enough in the stagecoach to do an improvement. I do not. All right, so let's check portraits. I think portraits is the tavern. Let's just make the tavern a little more effective. And then busts are the sanitarium. Honestly, I wouldn't mind getting more patient cells in the medical ward. And then I'm going to do one of each of these just to reduce the cost. I think busts are here too, right? Yes. I'll go ahead and do the cloister increases stress recovery. He needs to be de-stressed as much as we can. I'm just going to keep the other 2 the same, and we'll keep some of the busts just for future improvements. I don't think the busts. Yeah, it's portraits, and this is more deeds. So portrait wise here, we can decrease cost, right? But I really want to save. I'm going to get some more portraits and get the skill rank up to 3 as soon as we can. All right. Well, our roster's full. We're stressed out beyond belief. I am going to take everybody out of the party here just to get them, get it empty so I can compare and contrast the characters next time. I typically sort by level. So see our levels here. And then we'll see how we do on the next one. I hope everybody enjoyed this one. Thankfully, I remembered to get the sound fixed. I'm not sure why OBS just randomly turns your mic off. It'll work for months, and then all of a sudden it's like, hey, your mic's off. And I always check, and then the one time I don't check, it ends up not working. So I just got to pay attention to my own checks, I guess. Sorry about missing out on the 1 week. But you kind of see the result of it. I'm all messed up. You missed a run where everything went horribly wrong. And then in this run, things went pretty wrong with the Shambler. I had people almost died to the Shambler. So we'll see if we can do better on the next one. Take care, everybody. Like, subscribe. Let me know if you're trying the new Darkest Dungeon DLC. We finally got some characters here, and to add to the mix, we've got each of the new characters. I do like that they have him coming in on the circus, so you can get to these characters pretty early without doing the stagecoach. I was wondering how they were going to introduce them, so I'm glad they kind of roll into town together and join your roster. But if you start playing, keep note. You do want to keep your roster so you have enough space for them when they show up. I think this was week 6 where they showed up. So by week 6, you're probably going to have them show up. So I have 2 roster slots open if you want to check them out. Well, take care, everybody. Again, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and let me know what you're doing at Darkest Dungeon. Take care, everybody.